For over 75 years, Mars brand has been gifting the world with bite-sized, multicolored chocolate candies otherwise known as M&Ms. To celebrate 7.5 decades of success, the infamous red and yellow M&Ms collaborate with Aloe Blacc to revamp Sammy Davis Jr.'s The Candyman from 1971. In this commercial, M&M's Corporation attracts viewers to commemorate the greatness of the candy with them by pulling clips from the finest commercials from the past. The first rhetorical device used was personification. The creators have not just personified the candy itself, but also given the public caricatures to build relationships with. We've specifically gotten to know red and yellow M&Ms who've become the face of the product. Our good friend Yellow we have come to know as the innocent, rather thoughtless but playful M&M, as well as Red, who is known for his snarky remarks and his slightly angry personality. The M&Ms act as though they are people, and this is easy to identify because over the years it's always been these two who are discussing the candy, conversing with people, and in this case actually constructing a commercial. The goal of the Candy Corporation was to produce an entertaining appearance that would become familiar to every passing eye. 75 years later, red and yellow are still the popular representatives of M&Ms. Having these two, as well as the additional 4 M&M characters to symbolize the brand, has allowed the general public to effortlessly identify and build a personal relationship with the candy. This brand of candy has been able to develop a relationship with each individual who sees their commercial. This connection is unlike any other candy. Despite their efforts, Snickers, Hershey's, Kit Kat, Twix, and everything in between will never be able to create a bond as strong as the one between M&Ms and their audience, which is what gives the commercial such power. By personifying the candy, M&M's Corporation generated a thoughtful image that comes to mind whenever a person thinks of the candy. This attachment is the first way M&M succeeds in attracting buyers. The second rhetorical strategy used is connotation, which is when specific words are used to create emphasis on a bigger idea. Red says in the beginning of the commercial,
"Candyman can 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good."
Out of all the words used in these lyrics, the most influential one is love. It conveys the message that M&Ms are more than just a candy. It gives the idea that the chocolate can make a person feel happy and warm, and that it's powerful enough to alter the mood of the world. Aloe Blacc then sings,
"Let the sun shine through to lift your spirit once again, 'cause love makes the world feel good."
Out of these lyrics, the key phrase is "once again." It alludes to the assumption that M&Ms have produced good spirits before and are about to do it again, encouraging the audience to try M&Ms and allow the candy to lift their spirits. Aloe Blacc also sings,
"Walking through my past life, where the days are full of joy."
Here he adds an immense amount of emphasis on the word joy. This is an excellent use of connotation because the listener feels hopeful, eager, and even exhilarated to know something so simple can bring them genuine joy. The thought will make listeners feel happy and die of anticipation for a bag of M&Ms. This is the message that M&Ms was trying to convey, that candy was wonderful 75 years ago and is still just as wonderful today. By persuading the audience that their candy will make them feel as good as they did in a happy pastime, they succeed again. The third rhetorical device is repetition. Count how many times the lyrics, "It feels so good," are used in the next clip.
M&M's milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
In a 60-second duration, the lyrics are used 4 times. This modern remix of a 1970s classic reels in double the viewers. In addition, the repetition of the lyrics combined with the catchy tune of the advertisement allow the commercial to get stuck in the heads of anyone who spares a minute to watch. The song convinces the listener that something is about to lift their spirits. However, the commercial convinces the audience that the mysterious something is actually an M&M. This tactic of repetition is not just clever but brilliant on M&M Corporation's part because the public will have this commercial playing in their heads constantly, attracting buyers even more. The purpose of the commercial was to attract viewers to purchase and celebrate M&Ms. They used the personal relationship the public has with M&M caricatures to their advantage, as well as the hopefulness the lyrics from the Candyman delivers, and above all, the joyful lyrics that will be stuck in every person's head all day to keep the world thinking and craving the delicious M&M that feels so good.